Alright guys, I'm back again, and I honestly gotta say, I feel pretty good. I just did 20 minutes of meditation, and it was actually amazing. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I guess this is my attempt at explaining it. I could feel everything in a way that I haven't felt it before. If that's doing that sensation I had during that 20 minutes of meditation, if it explains that laser sharp amount of focus, if it explains that deep, deep sense of like calm and concentration I felt, I could feel everything, and everything was just so much more potent and so much more powerful. And that's what I want to talk about today. Meditation. Meditation, calm and focus. So and also presence. You know, because that's something that's kind of important to me too. Because I get stuck in my head a lot. And what I mean by that is like I I have this like bad habit of like thinking about past things that happened to me, or hypothesizing, or just like forecasting the future, or whatever what I think might happen, instead of actually being here in the present moment and just actually making things happen. You know, because the best way to decide the future, which becomes your past, is here in the present moment. And that's what was like really, really important to me. You know, and the way meditation helped me do that is like, instead of thinking about like things that might happen or things that could go wrong or needing everything to be perfect, it was just like it was just happening. Like things just like like it wasn't any like premeditation to it. Like it wasn't any thoughts about it. And if there were thoughts, I was just able to let them pass because they were just thoughts. Like it was nothing distracting me. Like I was fully focused. And it really felt amazing. Like I'm looking forward to doing it more, to be honest. I'm looking forward to reading some books about it, which takes me to my next point. Um, I'm thinking about actually reading a book that I've heard a lot of people talking about, and by a lot of people I mean like um, other successful YouTubers and just like even businessmen who've like made videos and articles and all kinds of things about it. Um, but it's this book called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and like it's just like so far from what I've heard, like one of the best books about like meditation and being present. And I'm interested. Like I really want to learn more about this and actually get into this. Like I want to make this a daily part of my life. You know, because I feel like it just feels so much better to like actually be present and be taking action. Not and another reason that I want to do it is because like I can see that I get into this habit of like when I get onto like social media, and by social media I mean anything like YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I don't got a Tumblr, but Tumblr, like any of that stuff. That's just like a constant stream of like more and more different stimulus. Like, oh, pardon me, just more and more different stimulus. Like I can tell that like I start to get like sucked into it, and I just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and like all my time just gets sucked away. So instead of that, I want to actually fill my time with things I actually like to do. Like I remember once upon a time, like I was just writing raps like every day, you know, because I had like this huge goal of like aspiring to be like a musician, a rapper. Like I really wanted to rap. I practiced singing, you know, and I even had a friend practicing singing with me, and I just like I would always come up with some funny excuse like, "Oh, my throat hurts," or you know, maybe like today's not my day. I'm kind of tired, you know, anything like that. But you know, I'd even get back into that really. But you know, just filling my day with things that actually make me happy and actually doing something. You know, just having this streamlined process of things that actually make me feel good and actually make me happy to keep me on that path of like just being present and taking action and doing things instead of just like sitting down and thinking all day. Like one of the reasons that I don't read as much as I used to is because like I feel like I'm not reading the right way. Like, cause there's a wrong way to read, right? Like, I feel like if I have the ability, as I think about it, like just in this moment, like if I have the ability to read, like that's enough. Like, if I can actually look at words on a page and understand how they come together, and just look at the different content that's being presented through the combination of those words on a page, that's enough. You know, I don't need to be like, okay, what's the best way to dissect and assimilate and yada yada. That's not important. I just realized like the best way to do something is to do something, and then as you actually get momentum from taking action and doing it, that's when you can decide, okay, how can I implement this better to make this, even a greater experience, or get more from this experience that I've been like partaking in. That's how I feel about it now as I think about it, because I feel like I waste so much time just like being distracted by things that don't even matter and being concerned about things that don't even matter. Like with pickup. Like I'm actually planning on going an RSD free tour, and I was trying to find people to go with me, but everybody's pretty much talking about like how they don't got money, and you know I'm not the richest guy by any means. I just know like I'm gonna catch a flight, and then I have to like catch an Uber after that flight to some place where there's cheap hotels, stay there, and then like I just know like when it's time for me to go to like the free tour seminar, like I'm gonna have to take an Uber there. And I know it's gonna cost money, but I got plenty of money saved up. And RZ Tyler, I've been watching his videos for like damn near like a year maybe, and I haven't even taken as much action. I feel bad to even say that, but I just feel like I need to go to a seminar just because like I've been watching. I know it's a free one, and I'm not really paying them for it, but like I feel like you know I owe it to like not only him but to myself to like give myself that experience just because like I've put so much of my time into it and I've been like so inspired and had so many great thoughts from it. But another thing is like in my town I live in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's not the most like the most social place. I mean there's always like no matter where you go there's gonna be people like talking like there's friendships and things like that, and people who actually plan parties, whatever. But for the most part, it's just people going about life like working, sleeping, possibly going to the clubs on weekends. I don't really know, and then like drinking, whatever, and then just work the next week. Like, that's literally all Cincinnati is. And I mean, that's probably all the world is at this point. But like, it doesn't seem like there's like many more social gatherings, I guess. Like there's not much more of it. Like it's not really much going on as far as like social events. And that's kind of why I want to go to a bigger city and like just a bigger place in general because I feel like, and I'm definitely not gonna use like the fact that like my city is like small or not that socially whatever, that socially involved with each other, you know, as an excuse not to do anything or not approach, people and talk to them. But it's definitely like harder just because like there's less people gathered up. Like I just went for a walk, around. I went to Walgreens. It was really like not many, really no one there. And then I walked to like Steak and Shake. No one really in there. Nobody was really even talking. Like it was weird. Like it was really weird. Like even like at Walgreens, at like the checkout lane, there were like people were really like doing the minimum talking to each other. It was kind of creepy, and I'm just like, where am I? And then it left me in such a crazy state that like after I left there, I went to Steak and Shake, and as I was coming out, I seen this like, well, I didn't really get a good look at her. I don't want to say she was just like pretty or whatever, but I seen this girl, whatever. She had like red and black hair or whatnot, and I seen her. and she was texting. I don't usually like think too much about what they doing or how they look or whatever, because that'll just make me think like, oh, I shouldn't even go and talk to them or whatever. And I don't even like to think like that. But I seen her and I was just like, God, like this person's probably gonna go in there and people are just gonna literally stare. Like probably with a desire to even say something to her and won't even like they would literally like try to cancel that feeling out. Like just like for fear of like anybody like looking at them or anything. Cause that's kind of sort of how I felt. Like it wasn't even anybody around. Like I could have talked to her or whatever, and she could have probably like just harshly rejected me, and nobody would have cared because there was nobody to see it. Like, and how I feel is like, making excuses is like the worst thing you could do for yourself, because it's just like you're stopping yourself ahead of time, like because you're thinking of everything that can go wrong before you actually even try something. And I feel like that's just starting to ruin people's lives, like just completely, because it's like nobody's just like doing anything at this point. Like it's just like everybody just like working their lives away and then dying. Like nobody's not even like really interacting with each other and just having fun. Like I see more like people having more fun or even just talking more on social media or anything than like to actual people in like face to face life. And that's just like the scariest thing ever, especially when I'm trying to actually learn how to communicate with people better. Learn how to like I was talking to my, I guess, ex slash girlfriend. I don't know. We in a complicated relationship because I honestly just can't break it off with her. Because part of my head feels like, you know, I love her or whatever, but also part of me is just like, because we recently like we're talking about marriage and like having kids and all that, and I'm like, I was sitting there thinking about like I'm 19, like from here, like from 19 on, like getting married here and on, like from 19 on, like the best years of my life where I can make the most out of like this energy pool that I got. Like I was gonna spend it like being stressed in a marriage, and we let's be fair, it probably wasn't even gonna be that bad. Like it probably was gonna actually be pretty good, but I was gonna spend like some of the greatest years of my life just like stressed and like stifled, unable to communicate, and just pretty much like taking an easy way out. And I mean, this is a real harsh way and general way to look at it, but that's really like how I felt like it probably was gonna be. Like, and I don't feel I'm necessarily wrong. Like, what was gonna, what was I actually gonna make of it? Being 19 when I got this, like, cause I feel like, cause I'm pretty sure you guys can recall, like, if you did actually even see my last video, cause I'm sure I posted it, but I don't think I was like sharing it as much. But I'm sure you guys seen my video where I was talking about like, I was telling the story about how I was in like elementary, middle, and high school, and how like I really wasn't that like I wasn't that social, and I wasn't like I didn't have good social skills, so I couldn't really make friends, and like I was shy. That just made everything worse. And like I feel like just as I'm growing, like I feel like to be in a relationship and just get locked down, like not that that's a bad thing. I'm totally fine with it, and I'm actually looking forward to it in the future. But right now, like having never been able to like communicate like with a girl on the level that I've wanted to, and just like being able to have fun regardless of like what someone may have thought of me or like anything like that, like just any of those social skills, but like without having learning and going out and building social skills, like I feel bad, like because I feel like she wants me, but I feel like I would be giving her like an incomplete person, like because you know when you're in a relationship, because we've been like pretty much off and on for like the last 4 or 5 years now, but and she pretty much under the philosophy that like love conquers all, and on a certain level I believe that, but when it comes to something like wanting to build social skills or like wanting to be like, better with communicating with people, and especially like people of the opposite sex. Like how would that work in a relationship? Like, I mean, unless you two got that agreement, which considering how bad she wants me and like not wanting to see me leave, like how would that work for her? Like it wouldn't. So I mean, yeah, love conquers all, but like she can keep giving me the same like advice, like, oh, just be yourself, oh, you know, whatever. I don't really get much advice from nobody because everybody just usually just says, "Oh, be yourself, and it'll be fine." But that don't really work so well for me. So if you got any tips about that, um, but I feel like how am I gonna build from there without like being able to like how am I gonna continue to build and give her like a complete personal relationship if I've never built that section of my life at all? Like, cause you could put me like in like, cause I know like working at my job where I work, and she used to work with me. She used to live up here with me in Cincinnati. She's back in Georgia now, but she used to live up here in Cincinnati with me, and we used to work at the same place. And like everybody knew me, everybody like had good things to say about me, and like anytime I go around, they like say what's up to me, and I'll just be like saying hey and have a conversation with everybody. Customers love me, whatever. But like that's at work. Like I couldn't do that anywhere else. That's one thing she didn't recognize. Like, you know, like she see me just talking to people that I didn't know before, and as if, and like just her seeing me talk to them and seeing them talk to me, like she'd think I knew them already. And maybe I guess I did have better social skills at that point, but like, I don't know what happened. Like I fell off. Like so, it's like I need to reteach myself that. Like I don't know how to do that again. Like I don't know how to reproduce those results. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't a habit for me. It was like something new I was trying, and then like, and that's what came of it. But what stopped me from that usually is like my same excuses and just thinking too far ahead about it, or just thinking about like back when I was younger, like how like I actually did try to be like socially outgoing and it didn't work for me, and how much that hurt me. I didn't know what to do, and now I just feel like with things like meditation and just like doing things that actually make me happy, and like generally creating like that ecosystem of positive emotions. Like as I've like heard about from Tyler, who I'm actually excited to go like see the free tour. I'm really like excited to go to Los Angeles. Like I really want to go. Like if I can get those days off, even if I can't get those days off, I might just have to like call off. I'm so serious. Like I really want to go. But I'm scheduling the days off. I'm scheduling the days around. Like I would schedule the entire week off just to make sure I can go there. Like I'm so serious about it. Like I really want it. Like so bad. And it's just like killing me to even think about. But like I want it bad. But I feel like meditation will help me. Like that's something I want to implement in my life because it will help me to like stay present and stay focused on what I'm trying to do. Like I'm trying to really improve my life. Like just in like health, wealth, love, happiness. I want all of those things to be a part of my life. And it's more than just like being in good shape or taking good care of myself and looking good or whatever. Like it's like the social aspect too, because all of those things that I would work on for myself would be things I would be presenting to other people. And I just feel like being present and working on things in the moment is really what helped me. And meditation is something that I feel is going to help me with that. So I just want to close off the video with that, just that bit. And also recommend anything that you guys like will recommend I read. Because I want to get back into reading. I got a few books here. I'm going to start reading those. But if you like got any books you recommend I read, leave them in the comments. Like, share, subscribe this video, everything. Like just if you enjoyed it, like it, share it, leave comments telling me, you know, what you thought of it, whatever. It's totally fine. Yeah. Until my next video on Monday, I'll see you guys later.